Good morning, students. In the last lecture, we discussed about the reversible process and irreversible process. What do you mean by reversible process? The process which can restore its initial state by the same path. Such process is called as a reversible process. And the process which can't restore its initial state by the same path, but it can restore by the another path, such type of process is called as a irreversible process. So now in this lecture we are going to discuss isothermal process. Now we know that a thermodynamic system can change its state from initial state to the final state in many ways, and the work done or the heat transfer during such type of processes is depend upon the initial and final state, as well as is also depend upon the intermediate state. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss the isothermal process. So what is the isothermal process? Let's see. Isothermal process means the process through which the temperature of the thermodynamic system remains constant. So isothermal process is nothing but the process in which temperature remains constant. So we can write here the change in the temperature delta T is equal to 0. So what is the isothermal process? The process in which the temperature remains constant when it is traveling or it is changing from state 1 to the state 2. So we can write delta T is equal to 0. It means the change in temperature is equal to 0. Temperature at the initial state, temperature at the final stage, and temperature intermediate between the initial state and final state always remains constant. Such type of process is called as the isothermal process. And we know that the internal energy of the system is depend upon the temperature. As the temperature increases, the internal energy of the system also increases. As the temperature decreases, the internal energy also get decreased. So we can say that if the change in temperature is 0, it means the change in the internal energy is also equal to 0. So we can write for isothermal process, this delta U is equal to 0, means internal energy at the initial state, intermediate state, and the final stage is remains constant. There is no change in the internal energy. So delta T is equal to 0, delta U is equal to 0 in the case of isothermal process. Isothermal process takes place at a very slow speed. Why? Because to maintain the temperature of the system, to remain the temperature of the system constant, uniform, the process must be taken place very slowly. If the process is sudden, then there must be increase in the temperature of the system. So when isothermal process takes place, the reaction or the process change takes place very slowly from initial state to the final state. So in this isothermal process we can also write this isothermal process takes place very slowly. Okay, now as it takes very slowly, the temperature of the system remains constant. Now after this we are going to determine a simple equation for the work done by a thermodynamic process, by a thermodynamic system when this a isothermal process. So how we can start? Consider a system, thermodynamic system, having Pi and Vi be the initial state variables, and as this process changes from initial state to the final state, suppose Pf and Vf be the final state variables. So during this process, the initial state or initial condition of the thermodynamic system is totally denoted by Pi and Vi, and the final state denoted by Pf and Vf. We know that this process is an isothermal process, therefore when this initial state changes to the final state, the temperature remains constant, therefore there is no temperature as a state variable in this case. Okay, so Pi, Vi and Pf, Vf be the initial and final state variables of the thermodynamic system. Now we know that what happened? We know that this Pv is equal to nR into T. So what is N? N is the number of mole, R is a gas constant, and this T is the temperature. So we know that in this case this temperature is constant, this R is constant, and if we consider a constant amount of the system, then we can say that this PV is equal to constant. Or we can also write this P is inversely proportional to V. They are inversely proportional to each other. So PV is equal to constant or P is inversely proportional to V in the case of isothermal process. Now we know the initial and the final state. So according to this equation, this PV is equal to constant. We can write here Pi Vi is equal to Pf Vf, which is equal to constant. It is a constant value. Okay. When such type of process takes place, in such type of process, the volume changes from Vi to Vf and pressure changes from Pi to Pf. Now we are going to discuss the various some work done during this process, and then we apply a first law of thermodynamics to it. We also draw a isotherm, which is a graph between the pressure and volume in the isothermal process. So for example, the volume changes by amount dV, then the work done is equal to P into dV. Okay, what is this work done? This work done is the small amount of work done when the volume changes by amount dV. Now we want to change the volume of the thermodynamic system from Vi to Vf. This is initial volume and this is the final volume. So during this change, the total amount of work done is W, which is equal to the integration of P into dV within the limit Vi to Vf. Okay, now how this P can be determined? We know that for a ideal gas, this PV is equal to nRT. Okay, now therefore what is P is equal to? It is equal to nRT divided by V. Okay, so this value we can put here. So such type of equation becomes this Vi to Vf, this P is equal to nRT divided by V is multiplied by dV. So this nRT, it is a constant term for the isothermal process. So we can write here W is equal to nRT integration of dV divided by V, and the answer of this integration is equal to this nRT into ln of V, and the limits are Vf and the Vi. So we can write this equation also as nRT ln of Vf divided by Vi. So such amount of work done when the volume changes from Vi to Vf. Okay, now we know that from a thermodynamic system, first law of thermodynamics, the energy or the heat supplied is utilized into two ways: to increase the internal energy and to do some work. So here we consider isothermal process, and in the isothermal process change in the temperature is equal to 0, and as the internal energy is depend upon the change in the temperature, the change in the internal energy in this case is also equal to 0. So here this delta U is equal to 0, so we can write here this Q is equal to W. So we can write here this Q is equal to nRT ln of Vf divided by Vi. So the work done and heat both are same in this case. We can also say that in the isothermal process the amount of heat supplied is totally converted into work, and this is happen only in the case of ideal gas. In the case of real gas, total heat supplied can't convert into the work, because some of the energy, some of the heat is go into the surrounding, into the processing, so the 100% efficiency can't possible. But here if we consider in ideal gas, then we must consider that the total heat supplied to the system is totally converted into the work. Now a graph between pressure and volume, if we draw such type of graph in the case of isothermal process, the graph is look like so. This is the graph, this is pressure, and this is volume graph, volume axis, and we draw a graph. This graph is comes like this. This is the initial state denoted by point A, and this is the final state denoted by point B. As pressure and volume are inversely proportional to each other, initially the pressure is greater and volume is small. As the pressure decreases, the volume of the ideal gas increases. So such type of graph is also called as the isothermal. Okay, so in this lecture we discuss about the isothermal process, a simple equation for the work done and heat supplied to the system during the isothermal process, and a graph between the pressure and volume for an isothermal process, which is also called as the isothermal. So in this way, in today's lecture we discuss about isothermal process. In the next lecture we are going to discuss an important process again. It is the isobaric process. Thank you. Have a good day.